I'm back. And in this one, let's talk about bans. There is a few things to note immediately. First of all, I can't really be 100% sure on what's going on and to pinpoint the exact reasons for it. So I'm gonna take it a little bit more ethical take, and rather than trying to figure out or like try to pinpoint what's happening and what's going on, why it's going on, why those people got banned, I'm just gonna take it easy. So basically, what's going on? There is two bans right now, two ban waves that's going on. I only wanted to talk about the one today, which is this one, where only 135 players were banned. And this was because of the abnormal behaviors, basically exploits. This one happened like a few weeks ago. And there is two things about this one. There is one information, none of this is official by the way, so you have to take this with a little bit of salt. So there is one image that I have, and there is another thing that people are thinking about. So basically, there was, and there is still a bug where you can stack infinite amount of item drop priority to Sanctum effect. Sanctum effects, I'm talking about fortune, expertise, enhancement, swiftness, and so on and so on. There is a way to stack those basically almost infinitely to like get insane amounts of damage and to get insane amount of drops. I'm simplifying this one. With that in mind, this specific ban, I'm not sure, I can't tell you, is it that specific exploit with the Sanctum effect stacking, or it's some kind of third-party software. But what's going on? So let's go on this. I probably established this pretty well. This is nothing is official. There is a few videos floating around on the China Bilibili, basically streaming website or whatever. And this is one of the images. There is two things about it. I'm not really sure if this is a seasonal or this is a standard character. The only thing I know that this character was really low level. I can't really leave you any links to the video because it's already removed. There is no longer video, but this video was basically, this person was selling the software or the easy way to bug in order to drop these types of things. And by the looks of it, I don't really remember well. It could be a standard character or a seasonal character. Either way, if they can do it on a standard, they can also do on a seasonal. So there is not much of discussion to have in here. And this is what he had. This was pretty fresh account, just created. And he showed, basically he ran one map. I don't remember if it was even high tier map, but he ran without the items, with one weapon equipped, and he was one-shotting everything on the map. And he was dropping stacks of legendary essences or any like holies, legendary reversions, Vesper essences. He was dropping so much that I don't even drop like, I don't know, in 4 months of the season. So this was the thing. And this video was on Bilibili, and after this video floated, there was some Discord discussion. This notice came up, and they banned 135 people for permanent suspension. You can say it's probably because of this. It makes a lot of sense, right? Because this is insane that people can do that. It happened on September 11th, right? This video was pretty fresh, and I think this was even from the live stream, not just from upload. So this is the thing. So this happened during the season. It could have even happened at the season start. I have no idea. People did see changes in the market. But let's leave that, right? That's not what matters. What matters is that game is easily exploitable. And I think that is the main takeaway from here. The whole game is so heavily... I'm not saying this from the bad perspective. I'm just pointing out that the game is so heavily reliant on the rubies. And there are people who exploit that in such a enormous manner that all the market kinda feels just so stupid. Can you imagine one person selling that much? in one of the markets where all of the rubies are almost real money, right? For most of the people, it's real money because they buy those diamonds and exchange to rubies. So I don't know. It feels really. It's just sad. It's not bad. It's just sad. And right now, I think I'm gonna stop it here. With this one, I think this is enough. I don't want to rant more about this. You can just, if you have anything more to add, feel free on the comments, right? And this is another one. I don't even have anything to say on this one because I just came back home. I just saw this. I have no idea what the hell is going on. There is 15k accounts sanctioned for permanent suspension. Bot farm cluster. So basically, probably, I read a little bit of Discord. I have no opinion on my own. I'm just forming my opinion right now, but I thought I'm gonna talk about this at this given time. Is probably the best time to talk. This was probably because of some people maybe abused the gacha, which I highly doubt. I highly doubt if people abuse the new returning player gacha or something like that, right? It makes no sense. You can't send those items. All of those items are bound. So that one does make sense. The other thing, it was probably just bots grinding some resources. It might not have been even the abuse or anything, just bunch of bots running around grinding stuff. Because people, I remember in previous seasons, people were always posting some of the weird character names or account names that kept repeating itself with the different numbers on them, right? It makes sense if you have some kind of automated software to do that, so they just take the easy way. They don't need super interesting nicknames. They just go with the same nickname, different numbers, right? So it would kind of make sense. But I think this was just, it's just the whole situation is really weird. First they banned the exploits, now they banning the bots, which is good, right? In some cases it's good. But there is another thing, and this is probably the most important point in here, that people were already saying that for many seasons in a row. And it took them 9 seasons to start banning people that were exploiting the game consistently. And we don't know, if this is only from the people that running the software and not running the bug, which still most likely exists, as from my reading from the Discord, people saying that it's still possible to do that Sanctum bug and it's still possible to stack. But right now it gets harder and harder because they keep fixing it, but they can't fix it entirely. So I don't know. There is so many questions, so many things going on with the current situation. I'm I don't even know. At some point, at some point it's good. They are trying to clear a little bit of the cluster that's going on with all of the bots, with all of the exploiters. This is fine. But we don't know how deep is the rabbit hole in this one. I have no idea. This looks, it's not AP bans, right? It's just account bans. 15k accounts, 14k accounts doesn't mean much. It could have been done with, I don't know, 10 big bot exploiters or 10 dudes that have so many resources to run those bot farms. I have no idea, right? But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop with this one. I think this was a good idea to share this and maybe bring a little bit of attention to this. But yeah, I'm gonna stop with this one. If you have anything to add, yeah, feel free on the comments. But for now, GG's, bye guys, and I hope when I said I see you in the next one in my previous video, I didn't thought I'm gonna talk about something like this. But yeah, see you in the next one again. Let's see what's gonna happen. Bye guys.